Hey, hi, hello there. If you're watching this, then it's 2025. Or past, but it's at least 2025. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cloud Sidki, and I run this small little YouTube channel. For some, 2024 was a great year, for others, it was a horrible year, and somewhere in between for the rest of the people. Now, 2024 was the year of the dragon, and 2025 is officially, I am dubbing, the year of the cloud. This video isn't an interview about someone or plans for upcoming content or anything like that. It has nothing to do with League of Legends, with the whole Riot Games esports or gaming or anything like that. This is just a video telling you why 2025 will be the year of the cloud. The reason for that is simple. It's because I'm going to be crushing it. If it were a competition, I would win. It's not, but I still would win. Last year I was really learning what it means to be a content creator and sort of dipping my feet in the water and learning and studying. But this year it's going to be different. This year I'm going all in. This year it's going to be like an explosion of content. I will be everywhere. The reason for that is very simple. There are three things that really matter to me, three things that I'm very passionate about. Gaming, I've been gaming ever since I was a child, rock climbing, which I really enjoy, and language learning, which, yes, I know, I'm a nerd. I found a way to combine gaming, language learning, and this channel, and let me explain a little what I mean. Let's start off with language learning. I really enjoyed studying languages. In 2018, I started learning Korean for no other reason than I had a dream I was speaking in Korean, woke up, was like, what? I don't know anything about Korean, and started learning it from then. I've always been interested in other languages. I dabbled a little bit here and there in different languages. I'm fluent in 2 languages. I can speak about 4. And going into 2025, I am not playing around. I want to take my Korean and my Portuguese to basically fluency. Now, I can tie that into League of Legends and this channel where I can do interviews in Korean with the Korean professionals, and I can do interviews with, now that North America and South America are sort of one big league, the League of the Americas, I can do interviews with Brazilian players. I can sort of bring both fan bases together and sort of be that bridge between the North and the South. But that's just child's play. That's not crushing it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not just going to bring my expertise or my love of language learning into my love of video games and League of Legends. No. I'm going to take it a step beyond because, like I said in the beginning, I'm a nerd. I'm not just going to do interviews in Korean. No. I'm going to do a super thick Busan accent. I'm going to go all in with Satori. I'm going to learn Jeju accent if I have to and do interviews that way and see what pros' reactions are going to be, because I think it's going to be hilarious seeing a random American just speaking in a harsh Jeju accent. Same thing with Portuguese. I can speak like a carioca, like someone from Rio. I can speak like someone from Sao Paulo. I can't right now, but I will. I can speak like, my regular Portuguese, which is like a northeastern Portuguese. But hey, every now and then I might just do an interview in like a Amazonas, accent. Why not? It's fun. I enjoy it. And guess what? I'm going all out. Now, if you already know who I am, that might not mean a lot to you, because at the end of the day, you just care about League of Legends. And I'm going all out in League of Legends as well. I've started multiple shows and multiple podcasts. Last year, I started 2 different shows, one for Worlds, and I'm probably going to expand it to every single international event if I can. Sometimes the schedule is kind of tight, but World's Hot Takes, for every day after the games, I just go over the hottest takes, and the community sort of chats back and forth, and it's a really cool experience that I've grown. I also started a show called Disputing Everything, with which I went through multiple people and tried to figure out what sort of format I want. It's mainly for the LTA, and kind of the same thing where we just debate things. And now I have an official co-host. So that's another show that I'm going to continue from 2024. But going into 2025, I've started 2 new podcasts, one on this channel called the LTA Report with another reporter named Marn, and another one on someone else's channel, Sharpie, which is just about Shopify, because, yeah, I'm a Shopify fan. I also started another show called Welcome to the Rebellion, which is just a show all about Shopify. Just every week at the end of the games, talk about Shopify for Shopify fans. By the way, there's going to be a lot of Shopify fans, and that's not even talking about what I've done the entire year, which is interviews. Not only have I gotten so much better at interviews, I also have mastery of multiple languages, which gives me access to a lot of things that most people don't, including the Korean language, because we have a lot of Korean players and they have a lot of history that's only documented in Korean, as well as the very first Portuguese player, Brazilian, sorry, player who speaks Brazilian Portuguese into the LTA in Seus. How many people knew that he was a four-time champion? How many people knew that he got Mauronged? By the way, he got Mauronged. Like, if I Will Dominate or Thorin or, Monte Cristo or even LS are watching this, yes, he left. He willingly left Loud, where he won 3 championships in a row. By the way, he's really good. He's like the core JJ of the region. And he chose to join a team with Maurong. Just leaving that there. I've gotten so much better at doing interviews, and I'm going to keep getting even better interviews with more access, with more behind the scenes knowledge. And then, how many people can actually document these stories? How many people can tell you the stories of Core JJ back when he was in, Summit, or these players that maybe we don't have a lot of English coverage on them? And same thing with Seus. Like, that's the reason I did the contracts documentary that just came up on my channel. It's the most recent video, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna crush it. You have no idea. And then lastly, rock climbing. Rock climbing is something I started toward the end of 2019, and then COVID happened in 2020, but I was really into it. And I feel like I used to love it a lot more back then. And I still like it, but I'm unable to, since COVID and whatnot, to really get back into a routine. When I first started climbing, I climbed for 8 months straight. And then I don't think I've ever climbed for more than 3 or 4 months in a row ever since. And this year, I really want to take more care of my body, because 2023 was an okay year for me. 2024 was a bad year physically. 2022, I was the peak form that I used to do CrossFit. I used to work out like basically 8 times a week. I was very, very active, and I'm not saying that I'm going to go back to being like that insane, because I think that requires a level of insanity to do the things that I was doing. But I do want to get back into rock climbing, something that I really love. And the highest grade I've ever done was a V7, and even then it was like a soft V7. I want to consistently be able to do sixes going into this year. So, if you don't know rock climbing or anything about that, I generally boulder, not necessarily rock climb. I'm not too much of a fan. I used to do ropes, used to, lead climb and whatnot, but just I prefer bouldering. And yeah, if you don't know what those things are, that's fine. I understand. I don't talk much about rock climbing. I do know that there are like league players and pros actually that rock climb, but this is just a video more for me rather than a video like talking to an audience, if that makes sense. Most people make a tweet looking back on 2024 when the new year starts, or what they're going to do in 2025. I'm not really a person to do that, but I did think that since 2025 is the year of the cloud officially, I probably should do something like this just for myself and whoever wants to watch. And yeah, barring something disastrous like stepping on a Timo shroom or something happening, I'm going to crush this year. Oh, what's that? Oh.